Well, good morning. Welcome to the Collective. Live day trading on YouTube. September 23rd today. I have to check. And yes, all-time highs. That's our narrative. We've kind of been sitting in the same spot for a week, just all-time highs every day. Not saying I'm getting sick of it, but it's becoming annoying being at all-time highs all the time. Um, I could zoom out and show you the structure, but I don't even think you want to see it. On a 15-minute time frame, which is what I've got pulled up here. Asian session. I like to start with the session profiles. Like it's the first thing in my analysis. Right. Pretty much the entire range confined within 30 points. A London session opens up, fails to take Asia's low, chops, but then puts the high in near the previous day's buy side. There is SMT there with YM, not ES. And then we obviously drop down from 6 a.m. to 7. That hourly down move takes out both these lows here, which trading into this 4 hour gives me a bit of a reason to be bullish on this up move. But what I do want to see, because this is, in my eyes, the consolidation, a larger drop through the low nearing 10 a.m. then to rally to the highs. But I'm not. Actually, I'm going with that just because we're starting to disrespect these bullish these bullish PDRs. I don't know what you call
And YM is pumping. And ES hasn't left the range. So, yeah. NQ taking the lows would be ideal. We do have it. So, yeah, like you said, SMT at the highs with YM. But YM didn't really reverse off the high. It held the hourly gap off the SMT. And then off open here, got this large move. So, one NQ delivered off the SMT initially, took the internal low, but then failed to displace. So now I kind of see just relative equal highs on NQ. So drop into the 4 hour, taking out the pre-market low.
We've got a lot more room in the
Really
4
nice.
hour too.
Yeah.
And I think today would be a really good day to put the low in near 10 a.m. In that 4 hour. That's what I would look for. And then even internal, break it down to the 1 minute here. Skip over the 15-minute and the hourly. We have these equal highs, relative equal highs, right before open from 9 a.m. What is that? 8:15, and then at 9 on the nose. So those highs, I do like those highs. Now, there is a bit of caution today in regards to the kind of news calendar we have. 9:45, we've got red folder news as flash services PMI and manufacturing PMI. 9:50, it's listed as an old orange folder, but Trump does speak at 9:50. 10, there's another orange folder news. 12:35, Powell is speaking. So we are packed full of news today, like absolutely packed full of news today.
Yeah, so I'd say today, if any trading is done, it would be done between 10 a.m. and probably 11:30 or 12. Just because trading near Powell is not something I want to do.
So fully expecting this drop lower as the manipulation, and I'm looking for that on the more higher time frames like the 5 and 15 minute to form this nice down move here. No, I don't. I wouldn't be shorting it. That's my thing.
I don't think I'll be touching anything until one side of the range is met.
ES is kind of working against NQ actually. So one thing I'm looking at is ES is flipping bullish, and it's looking like it's going to run at London's high here. So if NQ follows, then this might be the low that we've put in here. We are range bound still. Like we have very, very, very choppy price action. Yes, arguably a better manipulation there and reversal structure, right? So NQ was a little bit less clean than ES this morning. Over here. It didn't have these equal highs though. ES took them. Look at this. That's so weird. London high is taken there with that wick. Crazy. So there is SMT. But I'm really wanting NQ to actually drop lower. Just done a lot of trading within this order block, so I want it to have a manipulation. And that would be the sell side.
And the other possibility I had was because we expanded the past like 3 days pretty aggressively. I was saying how if we manipulate previous day's high, could look for a retracement. But relative equal highs, no SMT YMs, just pumping through the highs. So that makes me believe it's just going to be another expansion day, which is totally possible, but
Okay, there's this sell side on NQ that we were calling out. It's about to get taken right there. Now, the reason I'm not participating in that down move to the sell side, even though I wanted it taken, was because I am bullish and this is the manipulation. Like, I want to be trading the expansion, or I want to try to be trading the expansion.
so there's the SMT. Took that low.
Yes, there's also SMT.
So if this is the manipulation, we can expect the 9:45 news to expand higher. So I want to see if we can start to work our way back up towards the 9:30 high. I guess not 9:30, 9:34. I mean, it makes sense for a reversal here, though, because YM failed to reverse off previous day's high. So the SMT up there, as of now, is invalid. ES is rejecting off that 4 hour really nicely. I think he's just the weakest out of them all. So, but once it flips,
Nice bowl of warm soup.
my hands are
It'd
frozen.
be nice and good right now.
Yeah.
You get it's kind of like a double. It's got a double meaning.
Yeah, little turtle soup.
I'd actually want a little bit lower, but that's getting a little choosy, picky, whatever you want to call it. I did want a slight bit lower though. Like if it's gonna go ahead and completely reverse this 15-minute candle, then that's a freaking wow factor. But
The only really PD array we have here is this 2-minute inversion. It's pretty small though.
dude, I don't like it. Dude, I don't like it. There won't be a. There's not gonna be a breaker. There's not gonna be a change in state. There's not gonna be anything like that.
I think I'm gonna sit tight for now, just because we do have news in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I want to see how we react with that. Like maybe we get one more internal sweep. If we get an internal sweep with SMT, and then we get the breaker and inversion, because now that we've had this up move into that gap, we can now form a bullish breaker.
I just want it to work a little lower first, though. Like it makes sense to go lower a bit more. Right, leaving this low, pretty short or shallow below this. Leaving this low, pretty shallow below this sell side. Not gonna have a breaker on the up move, so then you come take the internal liquidity. Bit better structure. Obviously we have this news coming out in 4 minutes, 5 minutes now. So very, very, very attentive. This morning I want to navigate the landmines because.
Okay, so there's the internal sweep.
It's a little sketchy today. Yes. I've got this one feeling though. Whenever I predict the manipulation, like it does happen to be a very, very bearish sell-off, deeper than I would want. So like we could go to equilibrium of this range. Whenever I predict the manipulation, like it always goes to here. So I'm fully prepared for it to drop below this outside in the 4 hour. I don't want that to happen, but
okay, there's not really an SMT. YM doesn't even have a low there on the 1 minute. ES does, but it took it as well.
But if I'm anticipating this side of the price move, the upside. So I'm watching this because now what we've done is we've formed this last down leg potentially. And once we confirm it via this closure here and this inversion, then that's a great trade for me. But like I was saying, if I'm thinking about like us wanting to like legitimately rebalance price, where would we go, right? We have this 15 minute. This 15 minute stands out to me. We just traded into it. So we also have the hourly. We were in the hourly initially. We traded back into it. Now we're more at a full close of that hourly. Lower than that, we've got the discount of the range from yesterday, which is a large range. Like it's like a 240 point move yesterday, which is pretty good.
So just based on the reaction of YM and ES, I don't want to see NQ really dig below that hourly order block. I want it to stay in the upper half of this 4 hour gap, because if we start selling off through the 50% of that 4 hour gap, we're probably going to just.
What? I'm listening to music.
Oh. If we continue to sell off, or not sell off, I guess retrace. If we continue to retrace and it gets deeper than the 50%, it's not ideal for an expansion higher. So I'd like to see us, stay in this 50-minute gap that we've been trading in here.
Again, I mean, this move lower has technically offered us a better discount. Not better discount, but a better premium to trade at. It's not as expensive to be buying. Obviously, still watching the fact that we could totally run through the 15-minute imbalance here, which obviously I would not want to see. We've left these session highs, but like, you have to consider the fact that ES traded to London's high here and is rejecting off of it. So there is a form of SMT there. We did reject off of it. Obviously, with ES trading lower, NQ's also trading lower. And that means that there is the SMT here. There's things that are kind of starting to work together to potentially frame the reversal. And like I said, 10 a.m. reversal. So I'm looking at that still. The goddamn Trump is talking.
9:45 news here in a minute as well.
Goddamn Trump's talking at 10. Or no, 9:50. So it could be freaking fireworks.
So we have this 2-minute gap here, a little bit larger than the one prior. See how we react out of this.
2 minutes a good. 2 minutes a really good fair value gap. If we were to run through this 2 minute, it'd be pretty decisive. And opposing that, because we have the news release in 1 minute, we could trade into there, have a up candle, and then quickly wick the low again and another internal sweep. It's possible.
So here's the news. That's pretty small news. Didn't really do anything. It's at 9:45, right?
Yeah, it's now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's picking up.
Is
Maybe
it
it's just speeding up.
Is it delayed or?
No, it's there. Just not the biggest news, I guess. But look at those highs on NQ. Look at that 1, 2, and 3. Those highs are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
If I can be in any position to those highs, I might even not put a stop loss. Dude, I don't get it. The Collective and Tanya Trades have the same freaking title, but she's got 1,800 people watching.
She's also been doing it way longer and giving away way more counts. Maybe that's what we got to do. Buy some
I was
bull
like,
knocks at $8.
we'll do some giveaways once we have people to give them away to. It would be very lucrative for people to join our thing and do a giveaway when we have 2 people in there. You have a 50% chance of getting a free funded account. It would be draining our bank accounts. That's fine.
YM's just continuing to expand.
Higher?
Yes. It now has a 220 point candle.
Well,
Upside.
I'm gonna go make another coffee. You gotta scream. We got something going on here that I need to see.
Okay. Yeah, so I do want to let this hourly candle print and the 4-hour candle print just to give a little bit more of a clear understanding. The way I'm seeing this is like I wouldn't want to see us retrace any like much lower if we're gonna get the expansion higher. So maybe one more internal sweep, but I don't want to see any more displacement lower. I want to see us start flipping bullish, start inversing some fair value gaps. 2-minute gap still holding. Looks like we might get one more internal sweep. Yeah, if we're not going to move for the next 10 minutes, and we're kind of just going to be consolidating here at the slow failing to get the reversal, I'd want to see 10 a.m. reverse and very quickly into the hour. We'll have moved.
Yep. I want that down move. I want that manipulation here. Trump is speaking. No, sorry. He's probably not speaking. He probably will not be speaking for another 30 minutes. Even though, I mean, the news at 9:50 says Trump is going to speak.
Well, it's probably about his ballroom that he's building or something like that.
We got 3 viewers.
I think it would be our 3 screens that are on.
What are you talking about? Oh, damn, eyes on that thing.
Well. If this like 2 and 3 minute gap holds and just consolidates up until 10, I want 10 a.m. to manipulate that low. But if we're gonna reverse now, then that's fine. But don't want to force anything here.
Dude, ES just about took the the high there, the previous day they said.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got close.
You classifying this as SMT? Because holding that 2-minute gap, we get SMT formed. Then an aggressive down move. Oh no.
There's that internal low taken.
We could try and get pretty precise here. If it's not rejecting on this candle, then probably gonna run to the sell side here. Okay, that's an exaggeration. If it's not rejecting off of the premium end of this 15-minute imbalance, then we are working our way to there. This is my I will fully be taking this inversion. Fully.
I'm gonna wait for 10 a.m. I want to see how this I want to see how this 50-minute candle closes.
Delivering from that fair value gap would look bearish. Oh my god. My dumb. No, it is bearish if it delivers. I'm just saying. I've also got the upper half, the 15-minute. If that's not getting held, then couldn't tell you. This is the inversion I'm talking about. It'd be the 1-minute inversion, and most likely it would be getting also a close, being a change in state. Or at this point, it would be a breaker on the internal 1 minute here.
Yep.
We're looking at ES here. We kind of did reject, but we did fall short of the previous high here. So
yeah, that's nice.
By a tick. That's funny. 1 tick. Two minutes. It's just a very bearish close. I am anticipating this as the manipulation because
Well, it'll tell us here right away because if you look at the 3
what?
indexes, YM had the exact opposite. So super bullish candle. ES hasn't really moved. It's 4-hour candles near the opening price. So if we see YM start to flip bearish right off the 10 a.m. and NQ continues to sell off, then
we missed the entire move.
Then you should be trading YM technically, but yeah. But if NQ at 10 a.m. immediately starts flipping bullish and gives us confirmations, that's good because then now it has to get caught up to YM, and ES will work its way there too slowly. But
we got into that constant encroachment midpoint of the 15-minute there. A little internal S&T here.
One more minute until 10 a.m. as well.
If we got that inverse, I would fully be taking, like I said before, fully taking that. But I'd also be looking for things like the 3-minute change in state, or the breaker, or whatever, or the 2-minute breaker.
Yeah.
Not just.
I would probably take the
2-minute that we held.
The 2-minute inversion paired with the 3-minute breaker. Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, I'm totally expecting it to reverse. Like, I'm totally expecting 10 a.m. to just have an up candle here.
and engulf everything and take the highs.
I mean, if it goes lower, then there's just no trade for me today. Like, the way I viewed the overnight consolidation wasn't a way that I could trade away from it to the sell side if that's my anticipated manipulation. Like, I can't.
Okay, there's 10 a.m. Manipulated the previous 4-hour candle low. If we reverse basically immediately, that would be a really good sign.
I feel like we're trying to pick the bottom.
Well, I'm not
We're trying
like I'm not like I'm souping the low.
We're trying to call the low. If it just dumps, then that's not
Different story though.
fitting in my model.
Yeah, I mean, if YM off the S&P at previous day's high would have say inversed the 4-hour gap or something, got like a good bearish closure, then I wouldn't really be hesitating to take shorts on NQ. But because we failed to reverse on YM through the previous day's high, and we just expanded, that doesn't make me bearish.
And he's just going deep, deep. If it's inversing this upper 15-minute, like I gotta reframe my, or this, yeah. If it's inversing that 15-minute, I gotta reframe what I'm looking at. I don't expect it to though. I want it to do most of its like hardly deal in the lower half is what I was talking about earlier. And now that it's aligned with 10 a.m., you know, if we started to see the expansion here, that makes sense because if we look at the 4-hour basis, we opened with lower. That's swiftly taking the previous 4-hour low.
I would actually consider taking. So we have this 5-minute order block, which would be prior to the 3-minute. So I'd be looking for that if we get that prior to the 3-minute one.
In the scenario where your 2-minute fair value gap is lower than your 1-minute, do you take the 1-minute inverse? Or do you take the higher time frame? That's the question. Question of entry. I know you want to. I know it wants to. I also know everybody is taking the long. I know everybody wants to take this long. I know two things. I know that I want to take the long, and I know everybody else wants to take the long. And for that, I don't know. Are you allowed to be skeptical about that? I think you shouldn't be. Because if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, everybody's going to take the long, I'm not going to take it, it's not going to work. Then it's going to be great. I just love them session highs. I need a song that fits how I'm feeling right now. Pretty much any song. I'm feeling really good. Any song sounds good. I really wish I could play whatever music and play it on YouTube and not get copyright strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it doesn't matter. All right. A little bit of telling me what we're going to do is what that is.
YM is starting to get a move lower.
Yes.
I still think it would be ridiculous for YM to pretty much engulf that entire move. I think if YM engulfs that entire move, then it might be potentially high of the week because NQ would probably be inversing his gap and we'd probably sell off to.
It's a horrible high of the week.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Still 10 a.m. reversal.
Yep.
10:07. 10:07. Come on. Well, the low is actually at 10 a.m. still.
We have 30 seconds until this 5-minute closes. I don't think we're going to get the order block. I
should take the I should take this entry right on this close here. Position bracketing enabled. I'm a TP at $1 million. See if that's.
Okay, so ES actually got the internal manipulation of its 15-minute lows around equilibrium. Still leaving that low in the 4-hour intact, which is a low we have an SMT with NQ. So yeah, if we're going to reverse, I'd want it to do it now. I don't want to see really ES dig back into that 4-hour. I'd want to see it stay out of it.
Dude, look how much we filled that hourly gap, though.
We rejected right off the 50% of the 4-hour as well.
Look at that hourly. Freaking pretty filled. Oh, baby.
So it's 3-minute closes in like now. So it's got the 3-minute inversion, but didn't get the 3-minute order block.
Never love me again. Never feel the same. That was a nice up candle into the imbalance, but you want to see it follow through, right?
Yep.
And like I said, I really prefer if we get like the 3-minute change in state or the 2-minute, whatever, but the time now is a little bit off, so. So all I'm doing is watching to see how we displace through this imbalance. It's got 10 seconds here. I don't know if it's gonna inverse the 1-minute gap, which is honestly good because then
if we trade into this 1-minute gap in the next 4, like so the one that we're gonna form here, trade into that and then get the expansion, that'd be really good because then you.
Well, I wouldn't expect it to go there anyway if we got the 3-minute change in state. But yes, to trade to it now, then to go higher would be nice. 3-minute or the 2-minute change in state. See, now we only have one viewer, so it's like weird.
Okay, so we traded to the 1-minute gap there. If this delivers and inverses the 1-minute gap, I'm probably gonna hop in. So we're trading in the 3-minute inversion still.
That's why I didn't take that 3-minute because the 1-minute was still holding.
Yeah.
For the people that take the 3-minute, I think they're uninformed. I think I can call them that. There's no change in state either. Like you're taking the inversion off of what? We're just down where you'd want to see it reverse. Does it mean it's reversing yet? No, haven't really posted that shift, right?
So yeah, we did inverse the 1-minute gap, but like we're still holding the 2-minute breaker.
3-minute. 3-minute is in 30 seconds. Shit. I was gonna say that'd be really nice to have that change in state, but we've got a little bit of a 2-minute order block action going on down here. Again, when we are looking for a reversal, we want to see a bit of aggression, right?
So yeah, I don't want to see any lower than this there because that's the 2-minute breaker. So even though we inverse the gap,
Order block?
I could still frame longs because we are in the order block. I just want to see us get back above this fair value gap and confirm the 3-minute change in state or 5-minute, either one. And then that would be my entry. So this 5-minute close is in 40 seconds. I'd like to see that 5-minute order block, which would be basically us just closing above this series of 3 down candles that we've had, or 2 down candles.
Oh, and that's in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So
the 5-minute, no, it's 5 minutes right now in 30 seconds.
Oh, my bad. I misread that. The 5-minute order block could happen in
I'd want it to be paired with.
Oh, you
yeah.
know what I did? That one was on the 4-minute time frame.
Oh yeah.
That's why it said 2 minutes.
Yeah, and ES is delivering off of that internal sweep of the 50 minutes, so this is good. I like this. You just need the confirmations on NQ.
Come on. Do you think we'll get that 5-minute change in state?
Not quite.
Fairly close.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd be watching this 3-minute. If we get this 3-minute closes in 2 minutes here, so if we get a good closure here through the 3-minute change in state, I'll take that. So we got back above that 1 minute gap that we inversed, which is exactly what we wanted to see.
I'm probably going to be in on this candle close if it's above that inversion. If it's confirming the inversion, yeah. But I'll be in if it inverses it.
This 3-minute candle closes in a minute here, minute and 20. So if we get the 3-minute breaker, change in state, I will definitely be in.
I wanted to pre-fire that inversion there, but just didn't get it there.
Yeah, so that's not a good 3-minute close or 1-minute candle.
Well, that was a pretty bad 1-minute candle. Okay, so what we're looking at now is we've got that bad kind of 3-minute close, but
It's still not off the table.
you have to look at it differently. Right now, we've got this down move. We have another wick lower. That's trading to the 5-minute rejection block. We have this new 5-minute candle. It's not quite new anymore, but it closes in a minute and 30. So now seeing the expansion.
Also, we'd be having in a minute and a half here, we'd be having a 15-minute candle closure, which would be reversing off of that 15-minute down close after open.
We've got a 15-minute fair value gap. That's new. It's not really new, actually. I just noted it. Like, I hadn't zoomed out to the 15-minute. I will mark it out. I'm not going to draw it out. I'm going to mark it with the line.
So yeah, 1 minute and we get this 5-minute order block. And then another minute and then we get this 3-minute close as well.
I mean, it just hasn't inversed this imbalance yet, so. It's actually done this. It's had the same kind of movement 3 times in a row. Up move, the down move, up move, the down move, up move, the down. You know, maybe. So that's all I do want to see it expand through it. We get the 5-minute change in state, you said, in this minute?
Yeah.
If it continued a little bit
I would
higher,
like if it was paired with a 3-minute so that I can get in here.
but 5 seconds. So it's a pretty tough. Yeah, it didn't get the
We got the 5-minute close.
3-minute did not happen here. Oh, the 2-minute.
We got the 3-minute order block internally.
Yeah. Definitely want to see the aggression towards the upside, not wicking back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
Because like, look at this. We have the 5-minute change in state, sure, but did you see how the candle printed on the 5-minute change in state?
Yeah.
It's not like a good 5-minute change.
Took a while. Took a while to get there.
Oh. Now this is some bad price action. This is.
It was looking really good.
It was
up until we started consolidating in the gap here.
1, 2, 3 weird up and down moves, kind of paired. I guess it looks fine on the 5-minute if it just pumps down. So that's about the only thing I can say. But still holding this 1-minute fair value gap, which I wanted inversed. So on a 15-minute, I think regardless of the scenario, we would go to these highs here. So they are equal, actually. I didn't even notice that. For me, that 5-minute isn't really a change in state, though.
Yeah, it's not, because I think you got to look at the 1-minute and realize like the 3-minute is.
Well, I don't even have a down candle there.
Oh, you don't?
No, the 5-minute doesn't have a down candle there or
Oh,
up candle.
Yeah.
So it's just the down candles.
Okay, yeah. Then never mind. We don't have it.
It's not even a legitimate 5-minute change state. Only on MNQ it is. I just noticed that. I was looking at MNQ. That's why I have it drawn out. I'm kind of sweating this morning. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of like, I don't know if it's just knowing there could be a good setup and then, oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. This is it. Just like 3 tries at it. Never confirming it. I don't know. I've got this expectation though. Like I've got the bullish expectation.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the draw, which I think is a very good draw. Now, this would probably be like the last straw for me. If this isn't expanding, if this candle's not going and running through the imbalance and having a sustained bullish delivery, then I'm gonna probably discount the quality of this setup because it's taken 10 minutes to get through this. It's taken 15 minutes actually.
Okay, so YM actually got an internal manipulation, traded into a 15-minute fair value gap, and took the 10 a.m. low. So now we technically have SMT there. So yeah, if NQ gets the move now, I would hop in, and if YM starts to flip back bullish.
We get the 3-minute change of state if we close. We have 1 minute. Can you get the 3-minute change of state?
Did not get
We've got 17 seconds.
it.
No, but it's currently not looking like it. Did not get it again. So I guess Trump is talking. So if you want to attribute the lack of movement to anything, I guess you could say that. And then potentially the aggression that is to come. So if you are in a trade, set your TPs. It still doesn't inverse that 1 minute imbalance.
Yeah, I don't know. The more I'm looking at this, the more I don't like it.
Well, I think it is because Trump is talking that the price action is being very, 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 very bad on a 1 minute basis, at least. You can't base all of price action on a 1 minute. So just this internal chop is, I would attribute to Trump talking. But what is YM looking like? We were talking about it retraced to that imbalance.
Yeah, it retraced to its 50-minute.
A 15-minute. There's one right lower that looks good too.
Yeah.
I did fully anticipate 10 a.m. to be the low. So if it takes it, that's pretty much the idea failing. It looks like it failed already with that consolidation.
Yeah, we're about to get this 15-minute bearish order block. If we get a, or if we close where we're relatively at now.
I guess it would be acceptable if we had a very quick internal manipulation here, but
My attention's drawn to ES right now because ES is getting close to that low in the 4 hour. So I'd want to see if ES can get below that low. If it immediately starts to reverse, then that's fine. But if it starts to dump through that low, then not looking ideal for longs.
you have SMT at this internal low from 10 a.m.
Yep.
Could you imagine it's like Trump's talking right now and then it just pumps and there's no entry?
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, it just reps
well, actually,
and there's just no entry.
so we still have SMT. Actually, I don't know if I really want to see ES take that low actually, because that's where the SMT is with.
Oh no, definitely not that low. No, I want it to reverse in this legger here. We have
Yeah.
bullish SMT with NQ.
Yeah.
At the internal lows here. So
YM also traded to its lower 15-minute gap. Yeah, if we start to see the momentum pick up here and get a 5-minute breaker with a 3-minute change in set, I'd take that. I just need it to be quick. I don't want to see any more hesitation.
yeah, we haven't had that today. Really, like one-sided moves. It's always been like you're watching it and it is wiki in both directions. It's not sustained. I would say, I mean, suppose that the 1 minute. Let me just look at my different time frames here. Yeah, if we get good displacement here.
When does this 3-minute close? Oh, right at 10:30. Okay.
Does it feel like the volatility is picking up?
Yes, this is the move we want to see. Yeah, so I'll take this 5-minute order block once we close the here at 10:30.
This kind of closes in 20 seconds. This is a very important close.
So we did not inverse that 1-minute gap yet.
Well, the 5 minute closes in 11 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 5 seconds actually.
That's why I want to see if we can deliver off this 1-minute gap. We did not do it prior to 5-minute closure.
It's pretty sketchy that the 1 minute has not gotten inverse yet.
Yeah. I do like the 1 minute gap that we formed there off the SMT though. So like if that holds and then we get I'd probably still be waiting for the 3 minute, honestly.
You know how many 3 minute candles we were like changing state on?
Yeah, too many.
I think it's allergic to running higher today. Wouldn't go lower yesterday. Went higher all day. Today it's just doesn't want to do anything. Unless it, of course, pumps right here. You know, it'd be nice. This 1 minute close up and through that candle that traded to that the 1 minute gap there. I just can't believe it's not gotten that inverse yet. That does tell me something about the market conditions, though. It's telling me that it is arguably way worse of a market state. And it's funny because my draw on the Cody is so good that I hate to see it not have an entry. But we also did call it too, so pre-market we were like 10 a.m. low reversal. It's making it tricky to watch it not reverse now. Yeah, it hasn't moved yet, so. I mean, you'd hope that it's this 3 minute. Wait, no, sorry, we closed that one. Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna take it. I'm just. It's taken so long to get it. The only thing that would really like push me to take it would be if ES and YM can start getting a little bit of movement and stop selling off.
It's been 34 minutes since the low was put in. We haven't really moved that far away from it.
Yeah.
I don't even think it'd be this 3 minute that's getting the displacement. It's not.
So YM just traded to equilibrium of its up move that it got on open.
ES is kind of moving down too.
Yeah.
ES is pretty much dumping. So now what? NQ's more bullish than all of them. For ES to take that sell side, we'd invalidate the SMT here.
We would, yeah.
Right here. We'd invalidate that if ES is taking it, which ES has gotten fairly close to it. It'd be weird. It'd be a weird leave now. Because like the SMT wasn't formed with this down move, obviously.
But I mean, NQ is still staying up there.
Where?
But just where it's at. Like ES keep putting in lower lows, and NQ's putting in higher highs.
Let's put the most candles over top of each other. Good. Let's overlap the most price. ES is dumping. But I guess NQ is holding up, so maybe now NQ is the more bullish one. I mean, we look at that in the sense of, I guess, we have the higher time frame SMT, but then internally we have this one, where it is more bullish than ES. ES selling off through the new lows. Noticing NQ make those higher lows, right?
So if ES can hold the SMT and get the 5-minute change in state, then I would consider taking something on NQ.
Dude, it just looks so bad on the 1 minute.
It does.
I mean, freaking any 2, 3, 4 minute look bad. The 5 minute is just really wicky. But everything pretty much below the 15-minute looks bad right now.
So we are starting to get some movement here, though.
Well, I'll say that once we displace and take the freaking 50-minute fair value. I'll say that's the movement. That's the first full close we've had to the upside, though, in a long time. To take what it gives. I mean, it just took those internal highs again. Jeez.
Okay, so it looks like ES is going to take that low from pre-market. And I mean, we technically still have SMT there with YM, but it's not the prettiest. I still want to see previous high though, because like
I do too. It's just not
like equal highs on pretty
not
much
running.
equal highs on ES and YM, ES and NQ. Sorry. Because ES now has like basically equal lows. As much as I didn't want to see that SMT break, it looks like it will.
Well, it's just weird now because it's not even at the same price, so that's why it's weird. Like, not even at the same time that we put it in, right? And
Yeah.
then, I guess NQ's got this other SMT. But what's that really?
Yeah, this looks terrible.
Trump's talking. Damn it.
When's he done here?
What if he's not even on the stage yet?
Yeah, and that's what we're waiting for. Wouldn't be surprised.
I had it pulled up for a sec.
Trump addresses world leaders. That sounds high impact to me.
World leaders at the United Nations Assembly.
Okay. Starting to get some movement. Finally. Okay, we traded into the 15-minute gap there. ES actually is getting possibly the 5-minute change in state off the SMT, which is good. NQ is actually getting movement.
Okay, so like, let's say for example, you were in at any point in that consolidation. I think a good break even is going to break even right now at the 50-minute gap, because if we're not expanding, then you do not want to be having an open position at this point.
So we inverse that 2-minute gap as well.
So still no entry. Waiting. Not that we traded to the 50-minute is a little bit lower quality almost. I don't know. I wanted to see it actually go higher. Not trade to the 50-minute and react like that. Oh, Trump's talking right now.
Yeah. I got the video pulled up. Yeah, so I mean, rejecting right off that 15-minute gap.
It's funny because out of a few trading days, like the past few trading days, this is the most confident I've been in a draw on liquidity. But to see it not play out is it's definitely harder to watch. Doesn't matter if you don't take it. I'm just saying it's harder to watch it because it's like slow. It's got potential. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I guess if we took the internal low and then rejected aggressively.
I mean, if we are bearish, the entry is right now on the 3-minute change in state after delivering off the 5.
I happen to not be bearish, so I will wait.
Yes, I'm not taking it either. But then, like, if somebody is bearish, that would be the trade. But I'm not bearish. Honestly, take the internal lows, make it cleaner.
Disappointed. I'm allowed to be disappointed with this price action.
I'll be waiting for 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna take anything, it'll be after 11. Just based on the current price action. I want to see this hourly candle close. Oh, Tyler's going short here.
I just don't like it. It's against the higher time frame context still. I still expect it to have the it's the bearish manipulation I still expect. So I don't think it's like what did we take? What high did we take? What's the bullish manipulation there? We didn't take the previous high. We fell short of it on yes there. We fell short of that low again too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're pumping with no reason. Jeez.
Uh,
Are you short?
Yep.
He just got sharp.
Yep. Tapped in there.
I want to know what he's saying about the.
I don't know if I would just be limiting into that, but
He's like equal lows, equal highs.
I mean, with this, it honestly looks like we go there, but
Oh gosh.
I'm still waiting for 11.
Now he's probably thinking straight about it. He's like, oh, it's so good right now.
I mean, ES has got equal highs and lows, so it's going to take one of them. It's obviously closer to the lows. YM, I didn't want to see YM reverse off of the 15-minute BPR, but it is.
This doesn't have to take one of them. I can take neither of them. It could stay in the range.
Yeah, I wanted to see how YM reacted out of this 15-minute BPR. And we failed it basically and then rejected. So we'll see. Okay, there's 11 o'clock. Bearish close off that 15-minute gap.
Holy crap, that was a big way.
Hmm.
If he's holding it to the sell side, that's
No, equilibrium.
previous weekly high. Yeah. Like the sell side.
No, just equilibrium. Of the,
Okay. Yeah.
okay, there. ES finally took those lows.
I just haven't flipped the bias yet. I'm not flipping until I wouldn't be flipping until it. I'm not flipping today.
It's just not clear enough.
If it was like, yeah, here's a good reason to flip to a bearish bias, I would consider it, but it's absolutely no reason.
Okay, so now that we have a
The S&P.
we have the internal S&P.
Let's equal lows on you guys. All right, NQ now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you just there's S&P with there's equal lows. So
Okay, well, I was saying if we get the 15-minute order block, I would look for longs then. But until that, I'm not taking anything because we'll still be in this range. So I need some clear hard time frame confirmations.
still talking, eh, Trump? Wow.
Yeah, may still going. Oh wait, hold on, I'm not live.
He's gone.
I think he's done. Let me make sure. Yeah, he's done. And then I get a Jade Cap ad on top of the Trump speech.
Oh, legit on top of it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Fox News is playing Jade Cap ads. Okay, so Trump's done, which is good. Only thing now is we're getting close to Powell. Speaking. So we took those equal lows, hey, on your...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It could run now. It'd be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it go any lower. And I think that's the last time I'd be saying that as well.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Finally getting some movement.
Yes, this is it. Famous last words. This is it.
I said that about 10 times today already, so...
Okay. Okay, hold on. This could actually be the legitimate entry. Legitimate. We have the 15-minute change in state. That's in 4 minutes. That is obtainable. That's actually very obtainable.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's also going to be the 1 minute inversion. I'm going to... Funny, we're still actually, like... We hardly inverse that fair value gap to the left. You know, the one that we were trading at the 1 minute for so long? Like, we technically had, like, a one candle out of it and back into it, and then one candle below it and then back into it, and then a few below it. I think the 15-minute fucking change in state is obtainable. Like real obtainable. And then do to the highs, too. It's 3R, so that's good.
We just need to reverse now on the other indexes as well and start getting some serious movement here.
So it's going to be the 5 minute and the 15-minute kind of close at the same price level. So I'm looking for, and we'll be taking if it's closing up into here.
I really want that 15-minute. If we get that 15-minute and then get
the thing is it's in 3 minutes though.
Yeah, we're pretty close to it though. Like, it's not out of reach for sure.
We didn't have the 1 minute inverse. Could you imagine we get left behind now after all of the time waiting?
Well, I mean, even if you just take the 15-minute change in state by itself,
I'm talking about doing that. That's what I want to do.
right? Like it's still
Are you
really
going
good risk.
Wick?
Yeah. Yeah, like you still got really good risk. So
Like you could take it now, right? Like enter now. Just, I mean, it is a pre-fire, but
no, I'm gonna wait for this 50-minute. I would probably just take this 50-minute straight up though.
I'm in already. Did a little earlier of an entry, but we did close above that down on the 1 minute. So that's what I based it off of. I didn't do a full size trade though, just because it was a slight pre-fire. It's not, I mean, a pre-fire is the right word, but it's gotten me a better fill for sure. For the live stream, reiterate that I did it. It's a pre-fire of the 15-minute change in state, but it was the 1 minute inversion and change in state. So you got 1 minute until the 15-minute closes, which we anticipate to happen off of the SMT. For draw on liquidity, for the draws, in my opinion, London high, previous day's high, and I'd like to know the 7 a.m. high, or the 8 a.m. high, 8:15 high, and how we fell short of it at 9 a.m. Yes. We've got this 15-minute change in state in 20 seconds.
Yep.
$50-minute close. Did you get on the close or the?
I got slipped on that. It's fine.
Now, if you're doing, are you doing the 50-minute rejection block?
I'm doing below the previous 50-minute candle, not the one that we just formed and rejected off of. The one prior to that. I'm going to that low.
Oh, okay, so you're
basically like the midpoint.
You're in
of the
like
wick.
what, 7?
Yeah.
I added there on that gap. Holy crap. When did I get in? Damn, I could have got better fill if I waited a few seconds. It's a nice deep retracement.
5-minute change in state.
My fill price got adjusted. 590. Oh, wait, no. That's still the same. All right, there's the trade. You got this inversion we just traded into.
3-minute fair value gap as well.
I'm taking it all off at the high from 934. That's the lowest of the relative equal highs there. They'll cluster real close. This is my trade. This is my, I've got confidence in this one. The only thing is my stop loss is a little bit tight. It is at the 15-minute rejection block because I was taking the 15-minute trade, but It could be a bit lower, but I'm a little heavy in the size wise.
My stop loss is below the 1 minute gap there in discount. Yeah. Which is basically just below the 3 minute gap.
Mine's right in it. Fuck. But I do happen to be in 9 Contractorinos. Yeah. 50-point trade with 9 contracts. Do the math. 9 times 10. Dollars, I mean. I'm not gonna touch anything until it hits that. Actually, sorry. That's a lie. I will be going to break even once we take the current 4-hour high.
Yes, which is also the hourly fair value gap.
Okay, I need to get all these dashed lines off my chart. Okay, this is the trade I like. I think we take this about 9 times out of 10. Well, if it's this exact context, we take this 10 times out of 10. Sorry. You add?
No. No, shit. I as soon as the 15-minute candle closed, I was watching the clock, and as soon as it turned to 11, what time was it? 11. As soon as it turned 11:15, I clicked buy. But the candle opened. The second it opened, opened and it was immediately up, like 5 points. So I got like a little bit slipped, but still relatively close.
Fuck, 5 points. Yeah. Wow. Well, the 15-minute change in state candle was kind of a doji, and then yeah, you're right. It did open up a little bit, and then you top ticked it.
Not quite, but it was a slippage.
It's a
Didn't get on the open as I wanted, but that's all right.
That's fine though.
Didn't change my risk much at all.
Doesn't change the trade.
Nope.
If it's gonna run to the high, or if it's gonna run to the high. It's just the mitigation that's the difference. Or like instead of going to break even, you could go to break even where you would have been at break even on the 15-minute change at state level. So 5 minutes into this 15-minute candle, we can see what we've done. We've wicked lower, now we're trading higher, which admittedly is a very good sign for bullishness. So the 50-minute fair value gap that we traded into here, we kind of are coming back into, but there's the hourly, that's where the new break even is. So kind of the same logic with if you were in a trade in this first consolidation, then trading into that 50-minute should be break even. Same here with the hourly, you should be break even once it's working its way into there. What we're looking at currently, this internal down move, trading into the inversion wicking, that is an order block that would have quite an impact on the trade and how I feel about the trade too. With this holding, the trade is very, very, very valid. If we were to close back below there, it would look less valid. But what I am expecting, and what would be the logical scenario with everything overlapped, would be to hold this order block rally to the break-even level and then run to the buy side here. Get the expansion. But yes, ES isn't moving alongside NQ, right? ES is the more weaker one, or the weaker one that took the low, formed the SMT. Hasn't started moving up yet. NQ's not fully expanding as much as we would want yet.
Okay, YM got another internal manipulation there, and it tapped into its hourly gap.
Won't you please tell me what's love? In regards to partialing on this trade, there will be none for me. I'm going fully to the that high above midnight opening. So this dashed line. I'll make it green because it's a TP. So that's the full off there. And the point once I have full confidence in this trade, but once I have like real strong confidence that we will run there and there won't be any shenanigans with the break even and stuff, and maybe taking the stop loss because it didn't rally is once we get to that break even level, I've got all the confidence that it runs, which is why the break even is set place there. Like in terms of that hourly, it is relatively small, and we are delivering off of the bullish side of the PD raise. Like the bullish 15-minute from this morning, we're holding still the hourly and the 4-hour at the consequent encroachment. I can't say consequent encroach. I can't say the CE with a straight face, or even I guess today pronounce consequent. You know what? It's nice to finally see us start getting some sort of movement higher all morning with that bullish expectation that we would run out the relative equal highs. It's kind of like a hair tugger. You're pulling on that, like you're pulling your hair out. It's like stressful watching, knowing it's going to go somewhere. Yeah, you know, you try and be emotionless with trading, but sometimes it's inevitable. You're going to have some feelings. Like I said, no adjustments are going to be made on this trade besides the full TP and going to break even. I'm looking at YM. YM not quite moving up yet. It doesn't need to move up for NQ to move up though. That's the thing.
Because it already had that large move. Like I think it's just it might just consolidate a little bit and let NQ get caught back up. But NQ should be the one getting the explosive move here.
It's 50 points to this 934 high, 930 high. And I think, you know, if you're in a trade and you're marking it up and it's a 50-point trade, that is a really good trade, especially when you're risking 15 points. That is a 3.42 R on the trade. For me, at least, my fill price. I wish you could set limits with Top Step where it would put you to break even. So it's like you can literally limit it at the price level.
Why do I feel like there is that?
Because I don't.
Oh
see
no,
it.
it's a button.
Keybind.
It's a button that you have to push.
Yeah.
Never mind. That would be nice though. You could have like a break even limit.
They've got a suggestion box.
Yeah, I've dropped a few things in there.
Hotkeys, the hotkeys. Break even. I can set the hotkey. Press keys for break even. Oh shit, I should make it a key I'm not going to press.
Or do like a combination of keys that you have to hold down. You like Shift plus, is that what you did?
Ooh, it's already in. Oh my gosh, we're reversing. I don't even need to go to break even. Press keys for break even. Control B sounds like break even. Because I'm controlling the B, which is the break even.
Yeah.
I've set it. So I guess I've got a new break even. It's like, okay, go to break even. Wachum. You can just click that, right? I mean, not looking hottest right there. See, this thing's dealt way too much in this down candle that traded into that fair value gap for my liking. We did tick the 15-minute changes head again, right there. It's already traded into it, yes, but we referred back into that same price level, the line there. This just needs to be a hold for the trade, like to. It feels like it should be pretty easy to get to that break even, but it's not, showing that yet. It's making the trade a whole lot longer. That's all that's doing. Still got that 5 minute order block, which I would definitely be paying attention to. I honestly, everything we're trading into still is a bullish PD ray. So this live stream is going to be long. Ooh. Oh no, that don't look that super good. The trade back into that inversion. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the winning trades that we take don't take this long. It's making sure it does all of its dealing down here, though. That's for sure. It's gonna fully finish the business down here, then run higher. Again, I'm not adjusting anything in the position here. Holding. I've got my break-even target set, and then I've got the target set as well, the profit target. Should just go make food. Like, should go eat some breakfast or something. Well, listen, I mean, we could end the live stream, and then if somebody were watching this, your next course of action would be going back and looking at the chart and seeing if this one plays out, this trade. But I think we'll continue live streaming. It's only 11:30.
Yeah.
At least until
the only thing I'm not liking though is Wyme's getting a deep move there.
Wyme is unreliable.
But NQ
slightly.
But yeah, Wyme already had that large move, so I don't know if it really matters what it's doing right now.
It's slightly unreliable.
Still focused on NQ. I would ideally want to be at break even before Powell comes and talks.
That does happen to be in an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, we've been in this range for hour 50 minutes, so
I think you'll sooner be stopped out than still in the range in an hour 15 minutes.
yeah, it should leave this range.
You know, it's 16 points to that break even. Rejecting there doesn't look good though.
No.
It's not like there's S&T with this internal high though. Jeez, I'm making another coffee. Not that I'm falling asleep watching the price action, but I need something to do.
It hasn't really moved. It's like slightly going lower, but it's like slightly going lower.
Whoa, bro, slightly going lower. My ass. Look at
You came like 2 minutes ago. Or you left like 2 minutes ago. It's down like 10 points.
10 points is pretty darn big.
We're still in the 15-minute order block. So
Oh, waiting for Powell.
we did just SMT the internal low again
Is Powell speaking?
at 12:30.
So I can't wait for that. The S&T you're telling me with that low from 11.16?
11:06.
Oh, and 11.16, I guess. That's been there for a while, actually. Oops, that's Southside liquidity. That's not SMT.
So yeah, if we get above this internal high, like
You're talking about the one at the 969.
11:24,
Yeah.
if we get above there, I will be going to trail my stop loss.
Yeah. Okay.
Trail my stop loss to this internal low because we put the SMT in here. So if this SMT holds and we start to deliver higher, then I'm fine trailing my stop loss.
Let's get this second leg here. Oh my god. Any viewers in the live? I don't get how we're getting zero like other people viewing it. No. One from like we get one to we have zero the entire live stream. This is very reminiscent of a few other trades I've taken, which move the exact same in terms of how slow they are. It's always the ones that I love so much. I'm serious. It's always the ones that I'm like, this is so good. And then it's just like slow. And I'm like, why? Why is it slow? Oh my gosh. ES is just grinding lower. There's no stopping it really. NQ failing to reverse here. I think we're pretty much written off here at this trade.
I was debating just taking it off and then re-entering if we hit the 3-minute change in state, but I mean, I'm trading the 15-minute model, so let it do its thing. We took that internal low inside the 3-minute fair value gap.
Sure. Damn low. This is I'm gonna walk away after this. Where my stop losses, I don't necessarily feel the safest with it, but again, the trade idea was for it to be a bit quicker to the upside. As in the stop loss is like ain't a fair value yet, but it's the 15-minute rejection. I'm not gonna go out and extend it though. Oh, unfortunate loss.
Hourly, yeah, the hourly no longer looks good at all. It was looking good. I'm still in this
Mine too.
until this trades below the 3-minute gap candle. I will still be in this.
You know what was funny? I was like putting my stop loss in the middle of the fair value gap, or like just like into it a little bit. It would be weird, but I did that, and then theoretically, if it were to reverse now, it would have been the right play because then it's not taking it out right as it trades into it. But you talk about the look of a trade. This is looking like the stop loss. Okay, there's the there's stop loss. Okay, walking away for the day. We're done trading.
And this is encroaching my stop loss as well.
Horrible price action. Absolutely horrible price action today. Obviously, had high expectations, so. I don't know, my performance in the past like week and a bit just has not been that good in terms of trading.
There's the stop loss.
It's been very hard. the price action has not been working for me. Okay, we're gonna end the stream there. We'll do a trade recap. And, I'm gonna go do the trade recap and journal, and then come back tomorrow for another freaking all-time high trading day.
Yep.
So yeah.
See you tomorrow.